Hello everyone. Welcome to the Blockchain News Club. Before we dive deep into today's updates, let's take a look at a short clip in which John Deaton exposes the SEC.
John, is this public record?
No, it was an exhibit that's public record.
Can we show this or not?
Oh, yes, you can show it.
So
Absolutely.
So I don't know if people can see this, but
And it's pages of that.
This is an entire page of every single word on the page redacted, and there's pages of it.
This is your transparent Securities Exchange Commission.
Holy moly.
The corruption is beyond everything ever seen. Crypto exchange to shut down staking after SEC settlement. In a dispute involving a cryptocurrency exchange, the Securities and Exchange Commission reached a settlement and put restrictions on one of its business activities. In order to resolve allegations that it failed to register the program, the cryptocurrency exchange Kraken agreed to shut down its Bitcoin staking service and pay $30 million in fines, the government announced on Thursday. The move can cause issues for sites that offer comparable services. By temporarily giving their Bitcoin tokens to a middleman or a network, clients can stake and receive a return. The settlement is the first crackdown by the SEC on the services provided by cryptocurrency exchanges, including the majority of the main exchanges in the U.S. SEC Chair Gary Gensler said in a statement that cryptocurrency intermediaries offering investment contracts in exchange for investors' tokens need to provide the proper disclosures and safeguards required by our securities laws, whether it be through staking as a service, lending, or other methods. The market should now be aware that staking as a service providers are required to register and offer complete, fair, and true disclosure as well as investor protection as a result of today's move. The claims made in the SEC's lawsuit were not admitted nor refuted by Kraken. According to a statement from Kraken, the decision to discontinue its on-chain staking services will solely impact U.S. clients, and as of Thursday, the majority of assets enrolled in its program by U.S. users would be automatically unstaked. A restriction on staking for retail clients in the U.S., according to Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong, would be a bad road for the U.S. For its American consumers, Coinbase also provides a staking service. According to Armstrong, we need to make sure that new technologies are promoted to thrive in the United States, and not stifled by a lack of clear laws. On Thursday, shares of Coinbase fell more than 14%. Congressman Tom Emmer tweeted criticizing the SEC. He said today the SEC charged Kraken for the unregistered offer and sale of securities through its staking as a service program. Whether it's through staking as a service, lending, or other means, crypto intermediaries must provide the proper disclosures and safeguards required by our laws. He also added that Gary Gensler's regulatory purgatory strategy hurts everyday Americans the most, leaving them in the dust while these opportunities are accessible offshore. SEC Commissioner Purse publicly rebukes her agency, Gensler, on crypto regulation. The Securities and Exchange Commission's Hester Purse publicly criticized her organization's enforcement of cryptocurrency laws, calling them paternalistic and lazy, and questioned whether such a hostile regulator was the best course of action for the sector. In a statement on Thursday, Purse, who was appointed to her position as a commissioner by President Donald Trump in 2018, expressed her disagreement with the SEC's claim that the termination of Kraken's staking program was a victory for investors. The SEC action against Kraken claimed that the exchange used its cryptocurrency loan platform to participate in the unregistered offer and sale of securities. The case was settled without any admission of guilt or denial of wrongdoing. According to Peirce, that isn't the main problem. Whether or not one agrees with that reasoning, a more important question is whether SEC registration would have been feasible, according to Peirce. In the current environment, offerings relating to cryptocurrencies are not getting registered with the SEC. Peirce attacked the SEC's regulation by enforcement, which Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong referred to on Wednesday night without specifically addressing SEC Chair Gary Gensler. It is neither effective nor fair to regulate an emerging business by using enforcement measures to inform people of the law, Peirce said. More stringent regulation of the cryptocurrency business has been called for by Gensler, Congress, and the White House. However, Gensler and the SEC Enforcement Division under his command have taken much more decisive action to rein in the cryptocurrency business than the Department of Justice or policymakers have. Gurbir Grewal, the director of SEC Enforcement, stated in a press statement announcing the Kraken settlement that the action was taken to stop businesses whose investors lack the disclosures they need and are damaged when they don't receive them. Indirectly contesting the foundation of that argument was Peirce, who disagreed with the enforcement action. What's most worrying, she added, is that our response to a failure to register infringement is to completely shut down a service that has benefited people well. However, it is less obvious if we need a uniform regulatory response or if that regulatory solution, in the shape of an enforcement action, is best given by a regulator that is opposed to cryptocurrency. XRP lawyer discloses US SEC all-out war plan against crypto? Major crypto leaders have criticized the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission for its regulatory overreach over the market for digital assets. But according to the most recent information and expert opinions, the Commission may be looking to outlaw crypto staking. Amicus curiae in the XRP litigation, John Deaton responded to the latest news that the SEC is now targeting cryptocurrency staking. He claimed that Gary Gensler, the chairman of the U.S. SEC, is waging an all-out war. He did, however, add that the panel isn't backing down simply because Congress is incompetent and has simultaneously broken both. According to Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong said that he heard suspicions that the U.S. government is reportedly trying to ban crypto staking. He continued by saying that enforcement-based regulation is ineffective since it encourages businesses to operate abroad. The same thing occurred with the FTX. The attorney for XRP holders emphasized that Gary Gensler and the U.S. SEC met with Sam Bankman-Fried, the accused mastermind of the FTX collapse, several times. The terrible fall of the cryptocurrency market was something that the SEC could not stop. Ethereum staking was described as problematic by Charles Hoskinson. According to the founder of ADA, temporarily handing up assets in exchange for rewards resembles regulated products. He mentioned non-custodial liquid staking, nevertheless, and referred to them as mining pools. Deaton questioned the SEC chair's decision not to arrange talks with Coinbase, the country's largest cryptocurrency exchange. Why couldn't the Commission reach an agreement with Coinbase, a publicly traded firm that is transparent? He said that the SEC chair was supporting the promotion of established players. Ripple CEO Garlinghouse is optimistic about the future. The news from yesterday regarding the SEC's legal action against Kraken has once more caused significant concern in the cryptocurrency industry, but Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse has highlighted recent progress made in other parts of the world. 5 positive regulatory news items about cryptocurrency were noted by Garlinghouse, all of which were from markets where Ripple is well established. The CEO added, stepping back for a second from what's occurring in the US, the number of positive or at least moving towards clarity global regulatory changes is invigorating. He highlighted Dubai as the first example. Due to its long history as a technologically advanced nation, Dubai recently released a thorough new set of regulations for crypto market participants that cover everything from compliance standards to advertising to emissions and more. Ripple signed a deal with multinational financial services company Peirce in October 2021 to become its first on-demand liquidity partner in the nation. Additionally, in March 2020, the National Bank of Fujairah announced a partnership with Ripple for international money transfers. The collaboration was a component of a larger effort to modernize the bank's operations through the use of cutting-edge technologies. Australia, where the Department of Finance is attempting to reform the licensing and custody of cryptocurrencies and increase consumer protection, is listed by Garlinghouse as the second nation with regulatory progress. The Treasury has launched a consultation on token mapping and is now looking for feedback from the public before changing the current regulations. The business has dependable partners who keep up payment pathways into the nation in Navati and D-Money. National Australia Bank announced in October 2021 that it had partnered with Israeli bank Leumi and Canadian Imperial Bank of Commerce. In the statement, it is said that we're pleased to be working with CIBC and have already worked with them in using Ripple's blockchain technology to conduct international financial transfers between our institutions as a proof of concept. The latest UK Treasury consultation, which demonstrates the government's goal to establish a suitable, transparent framework that permits businesses to innovate while ensuring financial stability, is another development in regulatory policy that pleases Garlinghouse. The Bank of England recently released a consultation paper on its CBDC project, which also makes reference to Ripple, as Bitcoinist noted. South Korea is likewise advancing in terms of regulation at the same time. Guidelines outlining what qualifies as a security token and what qualifies as a payment token, as well as how each would be governed independently, have been issued by the South Korean Financial Services Commission. The company of Garlinghouse has one of its major international partners in SBI Ripple Asia. Financial institutions and companies offering money transfer services in Japan, South Korea, and some Southeast Asian nations can use RippleNet, thanks to a joint venture between a U.S. fintech and SBI Holdings. Garlinghouse concludes by mentioning Brazil, where it is alleged that work is being done on a CBDC in conjunction with Ripple. The list goes on, including Brazil's new legal system. Take note of the similarities. These regulators are providing leadership and carrying out the tasks that are sorely lacking in the US. It should come as no surprise that here is where businesses like Ripple are expanding. The CEO of Ripple said, "Ripple versus SEC may take a crucial turn soon. Will relist XRP trend succeed?" With all the recent events, including the crackdown on Kraken and the CEO of Coinbase considering a ban on crypto staking, the crypto community has been on edge recently. There is also the continuing legal dispute between Ripple and the SEC, of course. The SEC claims that Ripple offered XRP, the digital currency utilized on the Ripple network, in an unregistered securities offering. Everyone was expecting to hear from the SEC on February 10, as it was anticipated to make a significant announcement that might have an effect on the whole cryptocurrency industry. Due to the big announcement's postponement until February 16, the cryptocurrency world is still on edge. Gary Gensler, the chairman of the SEC, has stepped forth to provide some clarification regarding the recent crackdown on Kraken. He created a video outlining what occurred and even made a suggestion that other nations might follow like. As everyone waits to see what will happen next, the crypto world is still in an exciting phase. The cryptocurrency market experienced a modest decline following the latest crackdown, with Bitcoin's price falling under $22,000. XRP, however, managed to trade above 38 cents despite being denied once more at 40 cents, suggesting the possibility of a rapid recovery. This resistance to outside influences underlines XRP's market stability. Particularly since LBRY was granted a favorable judgment on January 30, 2023, there has been an increase in demand for relisting XRP. The XRP Army is advocating for the coin to be relisted on the U.S. exchanges of Coinbase and Binance. It will be fascinating to watch if the SEC will continue the litigation after the rumored deadline for a summary judgment in March 2023 or if the rising campaign for relisting XRP will be successful. The decision of this case might have a significant impact on the future of XRP and other digital assets, as well as broad repercussions for the crypto community. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel for regular updates in the blockchain community.